up, guys? Welcome to Prime Performance. You got me breaking a mental sweat. But I'm glad you came by. Got a story.
What do you do?
It's story time. What do you do?
Oh, I like stories. Go on.
Get the fuck out of here. It's story time.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Now, story that I have for you guys today is nothing from the Arnold Schwarzenegger Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding. The story is one of my clients was talking to me the other day, and I'm hoping the story some of you can relate to it, even if only one person relates to it. I'm happy if they can kind of find a way to remedy it or follow my instructions on how to remedy this situation. But the story goes like this. A client of mine was having dinner with her friend, and they're both recent new moms. And my client was saying to me that her friend had gotten fit again. You know, she's gotten back in shape. I said, "Oh wow, what has she done to do it?" And all this. And my client or student says, "Oh, she just lost the weight after the baby. She didn't do anything. She just got skinny again." And I kind of chuckled to myself a bit and just questioned her on that, because it's funny, and this is not the main part of the story, but a lot of times you hear people, and I'm sure a lot of you have experienced this, someone trying to make skinny and fit synonymous, and they at times couldn't be further from the truth. Now I'll go on with the story and get back to that point, but she then went on to say that her friend is having trouble controlling when she pees. When she laughs, she feels like she's going to pee, or does pee at times. When she runs, she for sure pees. When she skips ropes, she can feel she's going to pee. And this is common. I've come across this with some females in the past. And this is an issue. This is a clear indication that the person has lost control and or strength of the pelvic floor muscles, the core musculature, and whatnot. A way to remedy this, though, is you go look up how to do Kegels, look up how to breathe diaphragmatically. I have videos on how to breathe diaphragmatically and how to fire your core properly, but look those things up. How to do a Kegel. If you already know how to Kegel, you need to incorporate them on the daily. You need to learn how to breathe diaphragmatically, and you need to learn how to just fire all of your core musculature and your glutes. Regaining control of these muscles and regaining some strength in these muscles is the basis of how you're going to get more control over it and not feel like you're going to pee when that stuff happens. Because I promise you, that's not the norm and it shouldn't happen. These are examples of what happens to senior citizens, people, 85 plus, that have lost control of these things, and that can even be remedied or avoided by them being very proactive about still controlling and having the mental control of those muscles. So that is not fit, that is not strong, that is not controlling your bladder, your bowels on your own, is as pretty much as weak as you can get, minus now I need a wheelchair to just get around, or a walker or whatnot. But it is a sign that there are huge issues in the body, okay? So don't try to make the fact that don't think that because you see somebody that's skinny, that they're fit. A lot of times it's the furthest from the truth, and so many people that I've had come in to see me at the beginning that are visually skinny are so weak and their movement patterns are so horrible that it's some of the worst cases I've seen when they first come to see me. But just because they're skinny, people like to say, "Oh, they're fit." And again, it couldn't be further from the truth. But again, the point of this story was to tell you that losing, especially in females, if you're losing control of your bladder when you're moving or laughing, this is a huge issue and it needs to be remedied. Especially if it's happening in your 30s and 40s. It just is not normal. Or if it is normal, it's not good. It shouldn't be happening. That's everything for today's story time, guys. Thank you very much. Prime Performance.